What's up, you beautiful people? I've ordered these pair of headphones. These are the Soundcore Soundcore headphones. They're the Q30s. And I've had these for about a month. Probably actually saw a photo shoot that I'd done with my girlfriend over on TikTok and on Instagram where I showcased these headphones. And so I thought I'd make a video just talking about how I've basically found these headphones over the past month and why I've missed the Airpods Pro. So I guess firstly I just wanted a pair of noise cancelling headphones. Coming from the Airpods Pro about a year ago, I got rid of them around the time just because I wanted something a bit more substantial when it comes to noise cancellation, and so I went with something like these. And so I went to wired for a while, just thinking that, you know, I can just get away with wired and not have to fiddle around with like Bluetooth and like sort of connecting between devices that way. But then I had a hell of experience with doing that. You know, I wanted to switch between my iPhone to my laptop and it wasn't a good experience. So I went back to Bluetooth, and what do you know? I wanted Bluetooth noise cancelling headphones, so that's why I got these babies. These were on sale on Amazon for like £60, which is a really great deal. But as I was looking into the market for a pair of headphones that was like distortion free, a cheap price, good noise cancellation, these were the top pick, you know, on most websites and videos that I watched. And were the reviews true? Yeah, these are a great set of headphones for overall sound quality. They're not the best on the market, say compared to Bose headphones or a pair of Sony's, like high-end stuff I'm talking about here. But they, for the price, they do a really good job. I definitely recommend, if you're looking just for basic noise cancelling headphones, to just go along with these. Simply put, they sound great. Great connectivity between devices. So I guess another thing that's a key pro to these headphones is that there's a bit of personalization to it. There's a Soundcore app where you can tweak the EQ settings to how you want it, basically. If you want a bit of bass, you can have it. If you want a bit of more of an acoustic sound, you can have it. There's so many options, and you can tweak it to how you want. So I think that's a key takeaway for these headphones. So another pro of these headphones, I would say, is the hybrid noise cancellation, which you don't see a lot of companies doing. I think Angus is one of the first to have done this, basically. But what happens is, let's say you're outdoors or indoors, or you know, let's say on transport, you can adjust the noise cancellation to what area that you're in. Now I would say that I would have liked this feature to be automatic, so that therefore I don't have to tweak any of the settings within the app, but it's a cool feature nonetheless. Now, of course, with the title of this video, there are some caveats to these pair of headphones. The buttons are quite finicky, cheap. I mean, you get what you pay for, really. You can't really complain. Like, of course, the build's going to be cheap. It's not going to be the most amazing build. Also, going back with the buttons, not only do they just feel cheap, but they also, the button placement, it's very confusing to me. When I put these headphones on, when I want to put on noise cancellation, for example, I end up turning them off or pausing the audio that I'm playing. It's just very confusing. You have to get used to it type of matter, really. Another caveat with these headphones is the headphone jack, and I think that's the thing that's top on my list right here. So with the headphone jack, when I want to plug in my headphones to my laptop, I can't get noise cancellation with that. So that kind of sucks, because I want to plug in my headphones to get zero latency, and I think that's what I have found to be a industry sort of gimmicky feature to have. Bluetooth headphones have gotten so good over the years that to the point where I don't notice any latency. So when I recently got my AirPods Pro again, I couldn't tell the difference between having Bluetooth headphones getting to a device where I'm really just focusing on the audio compared to it being wired, basically. And so I sort of bought these headphones thinking, oh, I'm gonna have no latency whatsoever. I can't tell the difference. So there's no point if you're a video editor or you work in music production. Like I think you'll be surprised with a lot of like Bluetooth headphones. being just as good as wired now. The next caveat is phone calls. Do not buy these headphones if you are wanting to do phone calls. There were so many situations where I'll just be out and about, getting a phone call, and my headphones won't connect to my phone. Like, I'll answer the phone call from the device itself by clicking one of these buttons, but then it just won't connect, and I'm like, oh, can you hear me? No, I have to like get my phone out, and it's just an awful experience. And even when I've taken the call, I can't get them back, and it's really bad. And even when I try my hardest to do that, people can't hear me, and that really sucks, because these are advertised as like a good sort of clarity type of headphone for phone calls. So yeah, that really sucks. But again, you know, what can you do? You get what you pay for, I guess. Now, I'm really shitting on these headphones, but they were good for the price, I guess. You know, they are super comfortable. The noise cancellation is, I would say, on par with the AirPods Pro. I would say the AirPods Pro are a little bit better in certain situations. But overall, these headphones, they don't really do it for me. Am I going to sell them? Yes. And the reason why is because it's just sort of inconvenient in a way. It doesn't bring all the features that it's supposed to, but when it comes to the sound quality, like the 40mm driver in this is distortion free. There's quite a bit of bass in it, and again, you can adjust the EQ settings within the Soundcore app, which is great. Very comfortable pair of headphones. I've never had a pair of headphones like these over ear that are just so comfortable to wear. But with the convenience in mind, they just didn't do the job, and that's why these headphones have just made me miss the AirPods Pro. Now with the AirPods Pro, noise cancellation is great. I'm not going to try and sell the AirPods Pro that much, just because this review is literally just for the Soundcore headphones. But with the AirPods Pro, this is what's made me miss them so much. The noise cancellation is just on par with the Soundcores, maybe even better. They're a lot more comfortable because they're not sitting round your ear. They're compact, they're light, they just fit in your pocket. They're just great. And with the new iOS 15 update that's coming out later this year, you're going to have conversation boost, you're going to have Find My AirPods. So if you leave them behind, you can literally get a notification on your phone saying that you left them behind, and you can just go pick them up. That is great. Small features like that is what makes these AirPods Pro more worth it. Now, I know I did a video on the AirPods Pro about a year ago saying why I've gone back to wired, and I think that was a massive mistake. I love these now, and weirdly enough, when I was reviewing that video, and I'll link it down in the description again if you're watching on YouTube, I was complaining about the ear tips and how I had to replace them with some third-party ones because they wouldn't fit in my ears. And weirdly enough, when I went back to these, I didn't have that issue, and so I haven't had to buy third-party tips. Now, everyone's ears are very different, so you know, I'm not saying these AirPods Pro sound better than the Soundcores. The Soundcores do sound better, but I wouldn't say in a large margin. And that's so weird because these AirPods Pro have an 11mm driver, whereas the Soundcores have a 40. So surely the Soundcores will be better. And to make matters worse, like this year with iOS 14, like the AirPods Pro, even before iOS 15 is even out, are even that great. You get spatial audio, you get Dolby Atmos. Now, just quick, if you don't know what spatial audio is, it's like having a 7.1 surround system around you in a cinema, but instead of a cinema, it's in these like small compact ear tips basically. It's amazing. And with Dolby Atmos in mind, it's like being at a cinema even more. So it's just, it's amazing. It's so amazing. I literally gave these to my girlfriend just to try out, and she loved them. It's a wonderful experience, especially in TV shows and movies. That's where it really shines. Like, here's my reaction of Dolby Atmos with spatial audio. It is mind-blowing. I've seen so many YouTube videos and articles about it, but it's literally a game changer. I just spat there. It's literally a game changer in the music industry. You just gotta have to try it out yourself in the Apple Store or something. But literally, here's a video of me reacting to that. What? Really bass heavy. What? I'm literally hearing things that I've not heard before. This is fucking mad. I'll try another song. Whoa! Damn! It's like this ambient noise. It's mad. It's like lossless, but it's not lossless. I don't understand it. How have they done that? I can literally hear like ambulances in the background of the song. It's mad. So yes, as I thought I would, I have sold these AirPods to you guys, kind of, I guess, hopefully. If you have an iPhone, that's why you get them, basically. If you have Apple Music for Dolby Atmos and spatial audio, that's another key aspect. But with the Soundcore Q30s, you get what you pay for. They're overall great. If you want something cheap, over-ear, noise cancellation, you know, you can adjust the EQ settings, get these headphones, they're really great. But for phone calls and everything else I've mentioned in this video, just don't get these headphones, please. I would invest a little bit more money on some Sonys or these AirPods. I love them. I need to stop throwing those headphones, gotta sell them. But yeah, that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, go out and buy some AirPods Pro, I guess. If you've got the cash, because they aren't cheap. They're like almost £200. But yeah, go ahead if you've got the money. I really would recommend them. But that's all from me, guys, and I'll see you whenever I feel like making another video. Please, please, please. Did I say please? I meant peace. I will promise sometime in the future I will like get a better setting than this. I said I would make a video in my room when it doesn't feel like a sauna, but we've had a heat wave recently, so I've had to postpone this video until now. Things are a bit cooler, thank God. Which also reminds me, I haven't got a beer. Let me get a beer. I needed something to wet my whistle. Wet my whistle. This is not the fanciest thing in the world, but tastes pretty good.